Today, I'm going to show you every single one of my blueprints. Literally all of them. I'm going to tell you what it was like building them, what you can use them for, and why I built it. And if you like any of the blueprints you see today, go ahead and head over to themepark2.com/Notme, which will take you to the workshop where you can get any of these blueprints you see today and get them for free in your park. So let's just start this off by going to the closest one to us, which is the Backrooms blueprint pack. You'll notice around this park there are actually these colored boxes next to the blueprints. And that's actually showing you if it's available or not in the workshop. This one is green, which means it is. This is a pack full of a whole bunch of things that I used in my Backrooms mega project. A project that I started ages ago now with level 0, the Async Research Institute, level 94, so many more. We got some lockers, we got some tables and science equipment. We actually got the Backrooms entity itself, which I really do like. And a house, which is in level 94. And of course, we got the Backrooms wall, so you can make a Backrooms for yourself. And level 94's water tower as well. And yeah, I know you guys like to make Backrooms parks, so if you wanted to make one or already have, feel free to use any of these parts in this pack in your park. Okay, next blueprint, which actually isn't available in the workshop. As you can see, it is a red. These are Daleks from Doctor Who, my favorite television series. A whole bunch of them from a whole bunch of eras. And I mean, they look alright, but then Kizy came out of nowhere and built these, completely blowing them out of the water. Look at the insane detail. Kizy is one of the best builders in the game, so yeah, no surprise there. Kizy can make something insanely looking like this. So, but yeah, the reason why I never released this is because I was actually planning to build a Doctor Who area in my park, and I was really just waiting to build that to release these. But maybe in the future, you guys might be able to get your hands on it. And directly behind it is another Doctor Who pack. It's the Sonic screwdrivers. The reason why I didn't upload this, as you can see, is I mean, it's literally just 3 screwdrivers. But I mean, what are you actually going to use it for? The Daleks, you could actually, use them in a Doctor Who park. This one, what are you going to use them for, really? So, yeah. Behind this one is Choo Choo Charles. This is, in fact, on the workshop. I built this in the multi-park, which I started ages ago. And me, Cassidy, and Lennox built a Choo Choo Charles area. And so I built a Choo Choo Charles. And I think it turned out pretty good. Remember, that was like 2 years ago now. I think I could build a way better one now. But this is it. I really like how it looks. I feel like it would probably look better with a face. But I mean, you can always have a go at building a face if you want to. And then here is another multi-park pack, actually. It's just a whole bunch of like theme park necessities, if that's the right word, that we used in the multi-park. You've got multi-park benches, you've got multi-park bins. Bins actually look quite nice, to be fair. I think those were built by Cassidy. We got the chairs that we actually used in the Dream Park. We got some like stools, some more benches, some tables, some pretty cool looking trees. I think we might have built these on stream. I can't remember. Pretty good for 2 years ago, to be fair. And now behind this one is a build that I made for the Universal Park. This was made for the Doctor Who themed park that I made ages ago now. There's only 2 episodes of it, and episode 1 I built this. I did actually upgrade it for this blueprint. You can see it's got some of the new textures on it. I colored this a bit different, and the top actually's got some custom bricks with the new textures. And I absolutely love how this turned out. I feel like this is probably the best, just normal looking house. This is a British house, if you couldn't tell. I've built. I do really like this. All right, opposite this is actually a railway pack. We'll get into it in a bit, but as you can see, I've actually built some trains. And I noticed that there was a whole bunch of people trying to build tracks for them, and they were all looking different. Sometimes the tracks wouldn't even fit on the trains, or the trains wouldn't even fit on the tracks. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make an entire pack for those trains. So any train that I'll ever build in the future will fit on this track. These are the Notme train tracks. We've got a long, medium, small. We've also got a buffer track right here for the end of the line, or like in the station. And we've got a simple turn right here. And we also have a whole bunch of signals over here and signs. We've got like whistle. That's just a railroad sign. We've got a stop sign. We've got some semaphores, I think those are called. Railroad crossings and some traffic lights. Overall, I love how this pack looks. Pretty basic for what there is in it. I feel like, especially the tracks, they look really nice. But before we head on to the next blueprint, you may have noticed I'm actually wearing some brand new clothing, because I have created 3 new Christmas shirts. It might not be Christmas yet, but I cannot stop listening to Christmas music. So I thought I'd create some Christmas merch to go with my Christmas vibe. And if you want to grab some, go ahead and join the Roblox group in the link in the description. We've got them in light blue, blue, and red. Definitely go ahead and buy yourself one for 20 Robux a piece. Definitely tune into some future streams and show me if you bought them. But yeah, back to checking out some blueprints. Okay, a blueprint that we completely skipped over is this one. The Unit Tower. An insane build, which I absolutely love. I built this once again for the Universal Park, a Doctor Who park that I built ages ago. And this was right around the time when we just got the announcement of the 60th anniversary. David Tennant's gonna come back, and I saw the Unit Tower, and I was like, yo, that'd be kind of sick to build a Doctor Who park. And so I did, and I also made it into a blueprint, which is available on the workshop. It also comes with the helipad, where Patrick Harris actually killed David Tennant. A 3D unit sign on the side, which I absolutely love. It was my first time doing that sort of technique, where you make an image into a 3D object, and And yeah, it was a big pain to build, because as you can see, there's a whole bunch of angles to work with, especially like this curved angle. I don't know how I pulled it off, but I did. The only thing I will say is it does look very flat and textureless. Looks very plain. But apart from that, I love it. Alright, I guess let's just stick to this side of the park, which will mean the next blueprint is the Polar Express. If you guys don't know, the Polar Express is one of my all-time favorite film. Not just Christmas film, all-time favorite film. And so I just had to build it in Theme Park Tycoon 2. You guys probably know this from the Dream Park, and you can actually have it in your park. This train will fit on the railway pack that we saw earlier. And yeah, I just can't get over how I just love anything that looks like the Polar Express. I don't know. I love the locomotive. Even in like the real life, there's a locomotive that it's based on, which is the pure moquette, and that just looks amazing. And yeah, I just love this. I had to make it in Theme Park Tycoon 2. We even got the same carriages. It is pretty annoying to use, however, to actually put it in your park, because this locomotive is 3 objects, because it's like 750 items. It's insane. So if you actually want to use this, make sure to place the train down first, and then the railway track, and then all the scenery around it, because then you'll be able to get all the details instead of having to like just drag half of it over, and then it won't have like the chimney or all the other details on it. If you want all the detail, make sure to place the Polar Express down first, the very first thing. All the other carriages, as you can see, including the tender, are just 1 object, so it's pretty easy to just get rid of. I do think it would be even better if I retextured this, so maybe I'll try that in the future, like I did with the Flying Scotsman. As you can see, there are 2 versions of it. Flying Scotsman is my favorite train in real life. Polar Express is my favorite fictional train. Flying Scotsman is my favorite real life train. Just look at the double chimneys and the smoke deflectors. Just I tried to get this as accurate as I can. Once again, it also fits on the railway pack. It uses the similar style as the Polar Express, with hardly any texturing. Got the little like British Railways logo. This is the British Railways version of it. It's not the LLER version, because the British Railways version is the one I've actually been on in real life. I'll put a little clip of it on screen right now. But yeah, I love how it turned out. But then I also upgraded it to make it look just a bit more realistic by just texturing the entire thing. Does it look better? I think so. I don't know if I used the correct like texture for the boiler here. Maybe basalt could have looked sick. I mean, it's not on the workshop yet, so I can still change it. I still have time to change it. Let me know what you think. I don't know. And yeah, hopefully I'll get this out on the workshop under the same page that the Flying Scotsman's in. We've got another railway pack. This time, it doesn't actually have any locomotives. It's not any train in particular. It's actually a whole bunch of wagons and, oh man, I forget what it's called. Livestock? Rolling stock? Basically the things that trains will be pulling. As you can see, there is a tank wagon, which we're carrying fluids, either like milk, water, oil. There's a flatbed car right here, which you can fill up with whatever. Just an empty wagon. There's a hopper wagon right here, which you can fill up with like coal or ore. There's a logging wagon. I think a whole bunch of these in a row just look kind of sick. A brake van, which does look kind of odd, I can't lie. But it's too late now because it's on the workshop. These always go at the end of freight trains to actually help the train stop. But then we've got probably my favorite one, which is the box van. You can also probably turn this into like a what's it called now? I forgot what it is. The cattle wagon, yeah. Where it carries animals. Just probably by opening these up as windows. Very nice color. I love this one. I definitely want to try and make any future trains I make a bit more realistic. I'm definitely going to make more trains, don't you worry. So that's why these all look a bit more realistic than this. But anyway, moving on from trains, we have another British style house, which is actually 13 Bannerman Road. Another Doctor Who build. This is Sarah Jane's house in Doctor Who. If you have not watched Doctor Who, this will just look like another British house. There used to be a whole bunch of bushes going around, but I had to get rid of that because of the fact that this is like 1,000 items. So I had to get rid of all those bushes. I feel like this is a pretty cool house. This was the second time I built a house. First one being that British house over there. And yeah, there are some areas that look a bit bland, but that is just how the house looks. Like, this is an actual house in real life. But yeah, this was very tricky to build, especially the roof part of all these like weird shapes to connect onto it. I feel like it turned out quite nice. Alright, that was the entire left side of my blueprint part. The next one I want to show you is the Monsters Inc. pack I built. We've got Sully and Mike right here with a Scream canister and Monsters University hat. I absolutely love Monsters Inc. and Monsters University, so I thought, why not build these two guys? And they were quite tricky to build because they are not buildings. They are organic creatures. Especially Mike was very hard because he's just sort of a stretched ball, which is a pretty difficult shape to build. I feel like I did quite a good job. Let me know what you think down below. This is like one of my favorite blueprints for sure. I absolutely love these. Behind it, we got a Skibbity Notme toy. No, I'm not even going to talk about that one. But behind that, we have a mascot pack, which I worked on ages ago. I've never really done anything with it. We had this like dinosaur, which I'm now realizing sort of looks like a dinosaur mascot from Planet Coaster, sort of. We've got Mario here, Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse. Mario probably looks the most cursed out of the lot. This will be available, by the way, whenever I've actually built the rest of this pack. But at the moment, it is not. Alright, we've got another pack that isn't available. This is a statue of me that I built in a short I made in the multi-park a few years back. This is a very, very popular short of mine where I had to build myself in under an hour, and this is how it turned out. I really, really like it, especially the egghead part. That's a part that a lot of people struggle at, including myself. I mean, look at that. What is that? So I feel like right here, I nailed it. I've always just got it here if I ever need my egghead for some reason. And behind it, I completely forgot to actually public list to the workshop, but this is my Halloween pack, which has just passed, which sucks. I should have gotten this out sooner. You've got a pumpkin, you got a bony bench, you got a bin with a cardboard gun out with a ghost in front of it. You've got a bony lamp, which is probably one of my best lamps I've ever built in the game. We've got crows, an extension off of my bird pack, which we'll talk about in a second, and some dead trees, which I just yoinked from the dream park. I think literally right after this video, I'm going to try and public this, so definitely head over to themeparktime2.com/notme to see if it's there. And yeah, talking about the bird pack, this is probably one of my best packs I've made. Like, when I say best, I mean packs that anyone can use for any park. I mean, you can use this for a realistic park, a dream park, a movie park, any type of park, because this will just add a little bit of life on it. Kosi actually used this in his Clearside Valley park. I use this in my dream park. I really love it. We've just got some pigeons, some just normal birds. We've got some seagulls, owls, some crows. Got some with chips in their mouth. The seagulls have a bushier tail, and I think might be a bit bigger. I don't know. And continuing going to the right over here, we have a Japanese pack, which I built on stream. One of you guys wanted me to build it, so I built it. We've got the, is this the Torii gate? I can't remember what this is called. I apologize. We've got this classic Japanese gate right here. We've got the Japanese, like, lanterns, which I really love. And a classic Japanese tree, which is actually grouped separately from the base, so you don't have to actually have it with the base. And then there's just, like, really cool looking Japanese building arch thing. If you're building something in the Japanese theme, definitely use this blueprint pack. I really do like this. I love how it turned out. Alright, over here we have a Lumber Tycoon 2 tree pack. This is a pack full of a whole bunch of trees from Lumber Tycoon 2. We got oak, we got birch, volcano, palm, pine, sinister or spook, blue, and favorite, cave crawler. The reason why it's my favorite is if we set it to night, it actually freaking glows. I really like how I managed to make it glow. It's a pretty simple effect. I just, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you it or even find it. Oh, as you can see, it's just a bunch of light orbs at a really, really low setting, set at the same color as the logs. A nice little trick, and I just love this. Lumber Tycoon 2 is one of my favorite games on Roblox. All-time favorite. It's a fantastic game. And I wanted to build Lumber Tycoon 2 in Theme Park Tycoon 2 for a video, so I built 4 trees. And I was like, you know what? How about I build a few more and make it into a blueprint pack? Alright, might be the first animal pack. This is an aquatic sea creature pack, so we just got a common, like, I think this is a salmon or a cod. I don't know, just a fish. A seahorse, a crab, a Dory and Nemo, a puffer fish. When it comes to puffer fishes, I do really like puffer fishes. Mainly because of the puffer fish from Raft. It looks amazing. I'm really sad that I missed the plushie that they sold of the puffer fish, because it just looks so cute, and There's a jellyfish, we got an axolotl, anglerfish, an eel, a clam, a shark. I love the octopus over here, a turtle, and a whale. We built all of these on, well, most of them on stream. I did have to fix some of them up afterwards, like the whale. I could not cook the whale. I feel like it looks way better now. But yeah, if you're building an aquarium or just a massive ocean, definitely consider using this. Alright, behind it is the Western pack, which I used in the Dream Park. We got a bag of sand, we got just a barrel, crates, a well, fences, water wheel, table, chairs, cactuses, with a little pink part. I thought I'd splash a little pink in there, because if you look at some cactuses, they actually have a little pink on them. We got the rib cage from the Dream Park, some horses. I don't want to talk about it, they don't look great, I'm gonna be real. And a massive windmill right here. Pretty decent pack, very useful if you're building a Western area. Right next to it, we have a food truck pack. There's actually 2 packs of these. I think they are both available in the workshop. The first one, we just got some classic, like, just restaurants and food stalls. Like, this one's a McDonald's with some ice cream machines, some fries. We got fish and chips. I could not build a fish and chips stand. I love fish and chips. We got a slushy stall. Absolutely love slushies. Oh, bro, even this is making me crave some slushies. And then some hot dog stand. I feel like the hot dog we actually built on top of this van looks quite nice, to be fair. Got an oven on fire, chips, and a fryer. Then over here we have more food trucks based around YouTubers. So we got this one, which is the Notme Beans food truck with a microwave and Heinz beans. We got the Timons Potatoes food truck with potatoes. This is the Kosi's Cookies food truck with a fridge and some cookies. And then this is the Matrix truck. He personally asked me to add this, a beer tap, alcohol, and also there was a dartboard, but that was too many items and was getting on my nerves. And it was funny because when I I think when I finished this, Benny started his food chain of Benny's Steakhouse, Benny's Barbecue Steakhouse or something like that. Because if I built this after he started it, I would have definitely built a Benny's Steakhouse food truck. That's why, if you're wondering, there is no Benny's food truck. That was a lot. I kind of forgot how many blueprints I've actually made. Let me know which one was your favorite. Once again, head to themeparktycoon.com/notme. Find all of these amazing blueprints. Let me know if you have any ideas for blueprints I can make in the future. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and yes.